Hi Libra, welcome. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot. And Libra, this is your weekly reading, which is going to cover the time frame of March 29th through April 4th, 2020. We're already headed into the fourth month of the year. All right, guys, let's just get centered into the energies. Take a deep breath, guys. That's going to allow us to release all of the negative energies, any toxic vibes. Excuse me. Another deep breath, guys. That's going to allow us to bring in all of the positive, yummy vibes our way. Let's try to clear our thoughts, still our mind. Just lower your shoulders a bit. Relax your muscles. Okay, now that we're settled into the energies, we're going to get started with your reading. This reading is going to be a general read for the Libra collective. So where it's so general, if you're noticing things are not resonating with you in your particular situation, don't try to force those messages. It simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Also, dates here in the reading really are just general guidelines. So you might notice things happening a few days or weeks before and after these dates. We're all in different parts of our journey, so just keep that in mind as well. All right, guys, I hope you're feeling well. Oh, these cards are really, really stiff. Let's try that again. I hope everyone is taking care of their health, making their health top priority, spending time with loved ones, all right, so I'm going to add, this is the Akashic record. I'm going to add that in as a bonus here today. Also going to add in a blessing for you, Libra. It's very early here. I'm getting a really early start this morning, so you're going to notice it's maybe a little bit darker here. But as we go on, the sun is rising. It's coming through the window, so it'll be quite bright in no time. Very peaceful time of the morning. I like to start my day with some quiet, peaceful time where I can center myself into my energies, do a little meditation. Like I said, just have that quiet time to still my mind and listen. And listen to my higher self, connect with my higher self. To me, that's the best way to start my day, other than coffee, right? Sometimes tea, depending on how early the wake-up call was. Today it was 5 a.m., so went for the coffee today. Maybe even a tea after this. All right, so these are going to be the clarifying cards. I'm excited to get into your reading. I think I'm going to add, why not, let's add a fortune cookie. This will kind of give us a second oracle card for the reading. Okay, let's select the cards, guys. Let's just relax into the energies. Spirit, please provide messages for Libra. Spirit, what messages would you like to have come forward for Libra? And this is to cover the time frame of March 29th through April 4th, 2020. I can't even tell you how much energy is coming through this side. Spirit, please confirm messages for Libra. This is definitely your selection here. There's a lot of power coming through in your reading today, so it must be pretty profound. All right, so let's take a look. I'm going to add the blessing and the inspirational card. We're going to leave that for the end. We're going to take a look first at the oracle cards. The oracle cards provide us with the overall energies here for the entire reading today. All right, guys, first card. I'll start here with fortune cookie. It says reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. Definite time for reflection here, which is beautiful. All right, and then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. And it says full moon in Cancer. For this particular card, I am going to read directly from the book. Just for this one card in the reading. I do, actually no, probably for the Akashic record too. When I feel called to do that, it does usually happen for a reason. So I don't really question it, I kind of just go along with it. So where it says at the bottom, full moon in Cancer, a full moon usually relates to a new beginning, okay? So it says a personal issue reaches resolution. Things are likely to get very heated, as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding any questions you have. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals and dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time, so I'm sensing a lot of emotion. I did sense quite a bit of power in these cards. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. All right, it also says, meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be too clingy at this time. I find this one funny. It says, stop sulking. Sometimes it's a pretty tough pill to swallow when the criticism comes our way. I understand. Excuse me. Have you had enough family time lately? That's a really big question. All right, so now that we have the overall energies here in the reading, guys, we have a pretty good indication as to what overall we're looking at here. So definitely doing some reflecting here on some matters of domestic or friendship, relationship type of matters. Something maybe that has been up in the air, in the energies, kind of distracting things in these relationships. I feel that the time of reflection that you're going through at this time, you really are going to be able to reach a resolution, and it's going to unfortunately be quite a bit of emotion happening all at once, and kind of just an outburst of overwhelming emotions. And that is perfectly normal and perfectly healthy, and it is going to lead towards a resolution. So keep that in mind as you're going through it. But definitely, like I said, the power behind these cards is quite powerful, and I do see a lot of emotions. And that might be on your part as well as people that you're dealing with as well, okay? All right, Libra, we're going to take a look at the Akashic record, and then we'll do the regular part of the reading. All right, so it says the Ascent, and at the top of the card it says 7 of Keys. And this will be the last one I will read from the book. Seven of Keys. There we go. Okay, this card shows up with a great effort and determination. You can apply yourself to your goals for assured success. Though there may be some risk involved, you can reach the top of this mountain. There could be a promotion or an advance to a much higher position, which is coming your way. Understand, however, that it isn't just luck or external influences, but your own hard work and application that bring the achievement you seek. So keep your efforts strong. Instead of being passed by, you will climb to higher heights. All right, guys, so this is very much portraying an energy of not expecting to be taken care of, not feeling entitled, which is pretty empowering if you think about it. So it really is all about you, at the end of the day, being responsible for you, yourself, and you, and really just making a conscious effort to decide you are the one that needs to make things happen for yourself. So it's going to be a time where you're going to need to really step up and really work hard to see success. And I do see that coming in your future. It might not be the immediate future, but it will be coming for you. It might be a little bit more long term. but it's more so about the journey up the mountain, right? And when he gets to the top of this mountain, he can really look back towards his journey. And the amazing part is you're going to see how far you've come. So keep in mind as you're going along with your determination and your willpower, it really is all about the journey and the steps that you're taking forward, and not so much the destination itself. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the clarifying cards for your reading. Yeah, so you have quite a bit of cups. Yeah, you have quite a bit of cups, guys. Cups are emotions. Not super shocking. Definite energies coming off with your emotional side. And first card we're going to begin with, it's going to be the Princess of Wands. So these are all your clarifying cards for your overall energy here. This card is all about enthusiasm. You're willing to try new things at this time. You're realizing, hey, if there ever was a time for me to try something new, it's right now. Not gonna lie, you do have some inner obstacles that you're facing. And what I mean by that is you're having some form of fear internally. So don't let that hold you back as far as allowing yourself to try new things at this time. Whenever the fear creeps up and it comes into your mind, what you're going to want to do at this time is to focus on changing fear to possibilities. Anytime a thought comes in that is even remotely resembling fear, you want to instantly recognize that. And then you're going to instantly change your mindset to what possibility can you see for yourself in this situation instead of what fear do you see in this situation. So it's all about coming up with possibilities and solutions. All right, and then we're going to get into the cups, right? So this is going to be all about the emotions. Emotions are running high, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so this is going to be about somebody in particular. This is not going to resonate for everyone. This is going to be about you not, number one, falling into some form of manipulation within a relationship. And for others, it could be not feeling the need to be possessive in a relationship. That's a really big message. Feeling the need not to be possessive in a relationship. Getting some spiritual awareness with this as well. I do feel if you give in to your spiritual side, your spiritual practices at this time, you're going to allow yourself to feel a little bit more free-spirited. So as far as the relationships go, again, it's about dealing with some form of possible manipulation, whether it be on your part or a family member or a friend's part, and just really recognizing that and not falling into that trap. And then for others, it's all about not feeling possessive towards another individual. So understanding that they are their own unique individual, and they're going to really, again, this is another symbol of not being too clingy. So that's kind of a second indication here. Sometimes it's hard messages to hear, like it's kind of like a slap in the face when you hear it, but it's all said with love. It's all to kind of get you towards where you're really meant to be. So I hope you kind of take the messages in that way. Nine of Wands. This is all about resourcefulness. So you guys really might be feeling some form of pressure, some form of stress during this time. You're really hoping that you have enough drive to get through this stressful period in your life. And overall, I very, very much sense that it's going to be about accepting that this is going to be a time of hard work for you. Rather than resenting or regretting your commitments at this time, if you can accept the need at this time is to work hard, you can stay focused and make more progress than focusing on any resentments during this time. That's a really, really big message. Keep in mind as well, this time frame, this experience is temporary. Life is all about change. It's continually changing. So if you're in a particular situation which is difficult, overwhelming, remind yourself this too shall pass. All right, next card. We're going back to the cups. We have Three of Cups. So all about emotions. This is going to be growth on your part. This could be healing as well. So you could be feeling more loved towards your relationships. You could feel that they're moving into that more content level in your relationship. I'm sensing friendship here, big time. Excuse me, I'm sensing big time friendship. So it could actually be the renewal of a friendship. It could be a friendship or a bond really, really strengthening quite strongly during this time. It may also be the resolution of an issue that you've had in a specific relationship. And it might be someone new coming into your life and your environment, which will end up being a really significant person on a friendship level in your life. The last thing I will say about this card is I really, really like that it can predict some form of healing for you. And what I mean by that is it's going to allow you to feel rejuvenated, both physically rejuvenated and emotionally rejuvenated. So you're not there quite at this point, but this is definitely a prediction as to where you are headed during this time. Like I said, baby steps. It's all about the journey, not the destination. So make sure you're making baby steps towards emotional stability, emotional happiness, emotional health. Also taking care of your physical body. with all of the little small things that you can do. So drinking lots of water throughout the day, maybe taking vitamins, vitamin C, eating an apple a day even, just the small things, right? All right, next card. Next card up, we're moving into Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, and then the rest are all cups. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be some hardship. When this card comes out, it is very symbolic of hardship. Likely during this time, it is going, sorry about the kiddos, guys. They're out there with their father. So it's likely just sibling rivalry happening right now. Okay, so as far as the hardship with this card, it's actually symbolizing some financial stress. It's a definite mounting debt of some kind. I think it's due to some form of it's likely due to some form of isolation. So overall, it's not super surprising that this is happening, because I can't ignore the energies of overall what's happening with the virus. I mean, everyone is in some way, shape, or form going to be impacted by this. So you're likely going through some form of isolation during this time, which in the end, it really allows you to have some reflection here, right? Which is a good thing. So in some areas of your life, you'll get to work through some issues, but at this time there are going to be other areas of your life that are going to be affected in a negative way. So if you're in some form of isolation during this time, having issues with having income come in during this time, you're definitely not going to be alone during this period with that situation. And it really is going to be about focusing on long term instead of short term, so making flexibility for your plans going forward. Keeping in mind that change is going to be constant, so be flexible during this time. Do what you can to be resourceful. Do what you can to... I'm hearing sharing an awful lot. So if there's situations where you can barter with somebody, kind of make trades with somebody in your community, that is something that's going to be a really big focus during this time, I feel. As far as the feelings that come along with this, the financial burdens and stress can definitely get overwhelming. So it's going to be really, really important to prepare yourself on a mental level to come up with some form of a game plan to allow yourself to have even just a little bit of peace of mind. Okay? This one's not something that can be ignored. This one is affecting so many people at this time, right? All right, last 3 cards are all cups. We have Ace of Cups. So this is a feeling of love. So overall, it's just a feeling of love in relationships. So it's going to be a feeling of a personal resolution to a personal situation, a friendship, a family situation. You're really going to start to feel that heart space open up, and it's just going to be a really great heart space feeling of love. Not necessarily romantic love here. That's not what I'm feeling. It's really just a greater sense of allowing you to start feeling oneness with the universe, but understanding that we are all connected and understanding that we are all in this together. All right, last two cards. We have Seven of Cups. This is a bit of confusion here. I think this is all about you really recognizing at this time that you need to let the confusion kind of come through, give yourself some time to experience it, and at the end of the day, dig a little bit deeper as far as you need to connect with your intuition. So you're going to know on an intuitive level where you need to be, what you need to do next. By connecting with your higher self, solutions are going to come to you much, much easier. So focusing on the spiritual aspect of things is really going to help with confusion and feeling overwhelmed at this time. So overall, when I see this, it's more so about following instinct, more so rather than logic during this immediate time frame. All right, guys, last card in the reading. This is a general card here, Four Cups. It relates to boredom. It's almost like you're feeling a sense of monotony creeping in. This might be just in your overall daily routine. It could be in your relationships as well. Right? So it could be really needing to just kind of step up your game in a relationship. And like I said, try something new. Be open at this time. If there ever was a time to try something new, it's right now. All right, so let's take a look at your blessing. It says, peaceful expansion. I don't know if you're feeling very peaceful with all of the screeching in the background. You either have to laugh or cry, right? Okay, so it says, I am field resting in the sun. My dreams germinate and grow within the security of divine love. Grace dreams with me and through me. All my dreams are divine in origin. All my dreams are divinely fulfilled. Right, so this is all about you focusing on spiritual aspects of life at this time. So this can be really something during this time frame that is a major focus for you that will help to bring some form of peace, as long not as long. Also bring some, I just got really quiet and I kind of got concerned. What are they up to now? Yeah, so overall it's going to give you some form of peace, but you're going to go through a lot of growth and expansion on many different levels. So spiritually, you are going to go through a lot of expansion, and you are going to go through a lot of personal growth as well during this time. Last card here is your inspirational message. So I will end the reading with that. Always want to leave the readings here on a positive note. I like this. It says, instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. So guys, it's all about living in the now moment, not worrying about the destination, focusing on the baby steps that you can take now in the now moment. So whenever any form of worry kind of creeps in, tell yourself this mantra: all is well. All is well. Love that. I'm glad that came out for you guys. All right, guys, that's the end of your reading for this week. Thank you so much for your patience with the background noise today. I appreciate each and every single one of you who take the time out to watch these videos. I hope you've received some form of messages which are helpful in some way. Definitely like to invite anyone who has not subscribed yet to join this community. We have a wonderful community of great individuals who just like to inspire each other and uplift each other and support each other wherever we can. So let's keep that up. Let's keep that going. All right, guys. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Bye.